Hi everyone, this is Orchid. My project today is a concrete base accent table. This is the top I'm using. It's approximately 17.5 inches round. The PVC piping which will lead from the underneath the top of the table to the base. And these are the attachment that I'll use to, attach the table to the PVC. I'll show you guys how to do that later on. But these items you get in the plumbing department. Of course, you are also going to need screws. Now for the tabletop, I'm going to be spraying that white. I'm using the 2X because it has primer in it. That's going to be my first coat. Because it's a wood grain, I'm afraid that it's going to be difficult to completely blot out. And then I'll follow with a very glossy lacquer finish. When I'm spraying things, items like a PVC piping, I like to, have them standing up so I don't have to spray and roll it over. So I come up with this idea of you just sticking a stake in the ground and putting it onto the stake, and that makes it very easy. You will need several coats because of the writing on the PVC. Now, I also came up with another contraption to use when I am setting the PVC in the cement, just to make sure it doesn't shift. I just simply drill a 1-inch hole into a piece of wood. Now onto this, the base. This is fast setting concrete mix. It was under $4 for the 50-pound bag. Of course, you need a container to mix it in, and you're simply adding water to that. You need a trowel. This isn't a trowel, but this will work for me. And I generally wear gloves when I'm working with, stuff like this. Well, this is actually my first time mixing concrete, and the instruction says just add water. What I do know is that you should make it very clumpy, not too liquidy. The more clumpy it is, the more strength the mix will have when it's dried. Now I just started just throwing water and mixing stuff up. Then I remember as a kid when you would see them constructing house, they would make a hole in the center of the cement and they mix it. So I really got into this. Once I got the texture that I wanted, I just fill that into the container. Shake it to settle it. Then put the PVC pipe in. And I've sprayed it of brilliant gold. So to ensure that it doesn't move while it's drying and that it's level, I use this little contraption that I made, that I drilled that 1-inch hole into, and then on top I put a level, just to ensure that it's a table and you want to use the table. Now it took about 30 to 45 minutes, but I waited about an hour before I started breaking this thing off. Now I know why they use those rubber forms. You have to wear protective glasses because in doing this, pieces were just popping off of it. Just giving you a close-up, it's rough, there are little holes in it, but the whole idea is not for it to look all smooth and finished. It's concrete. So I'll be applying gold leaf to the concrete. You can get a kit that comes with 25 sheets along with the adhesive and the sealant. And the whole idea is to brush on the adhesive, brush on the sheets that are very tissue-like, and then you put the sealant over it. So adhesive, tissue, then the sealant. I got 100 sheets for $6.99 on Amazon. When you buy the kit with the sealant and the adhesive, you only get 25 sheets, and that's around $15. Now I'm showing you 2 brushes, but you will actually need 3. You need one to brush on the adhesive, you need a soft one to brush on the gold leaf, and then another one to put the sealant on. Now my plan is to not be all neat here. I want it to look, haphazard. I don't want it to look too neat. Now I'm applying the sealant. And the sealant dries in about completely in about 30 minutes. So here is the top. After spraying it, you could still see the wood grain, so maybe I'll apply some latex paint later on. Going through the same process I did with the base, brushing the adhesive on, then put in the leaf, then brushing the sealant on. Didn't want to do it too neat as well. Want it to look, a little haphazard. Brushing away the excess, then brushing on the sealant. Just showing you how to attach the top to the pole. So got these in the plumbing department. You simply screw this in, and you got to make sure you're screwing it in level. Then I realized, oops, I need to spray this also, because if the table is a glass top, you're going to be seeing all of that. So I had to run back outside and spray this as well on both sides. So here it is. Now the good thing about those four little holes there, if you are using a glass top, you can get those little non-skid discs, those plastic ones. You could rest them right in there and then put the glass on top. So, if you don't do what I'm doing now and attach a wood top, you can use those little holes for the non-skid little knobs. So I just find the center of the round, then I mark the holes, then pre-drill. Make sure you don't drill all the way through. Then I simply attach and putting this on. If you're going to use the wood top, I would say just glue it on just to make sure it's completely secure. Make sure it's also level. It's a table and I'm sure you want to use it. And here she is. So I placed it on that little area rug so you can see the gold leafing much better. I mean, with filming and the dark wood floors, it wasn't showing up, as much as I would want it to pop on camera. But in the real, guys, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, in terms of cost, the concrete was $3.50 for the 50 pound. The PVC piping was $1.50. The flange and that little plastic thing to do the attachment was less than $5. The top was for $5.50, so fairly affordable. I tried it with the Dollar Tree tray, and I have to say that it was my favorite. I love the textural quality. Let me know what you think, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.